Welcome everyone to this week's Herp Monday. Today we got a good Herp Monday for you. This thing's cute as a damn button. I think we're going to enjoy this. So today we are going to be talking about the African Sideneck turtle. So this is the African Sideneck turtle. As you can see, it has it just has that smile. It's a natural smile looking at it from the front. It's pretty darn cute. But this is what it's going to look like most of the time. So the African Sideneck turtle, or Pelusios castaneus, sorry, or African Sideneck turtle, or the West African mud turtle, those are both common names for it. It is part of the family Paelomedusidae. These are your Sideneck turtles. These get to about 7 to 12 inches long from carapace length. So from top of the shell to the bottom of the shell. As you can see, they aren't especially wide, thick at the carapace length. I guess we should talk a little bit about turtle anatomy before we go on. The shell is called a carapace, so especially the back, and the belly is called a plastron. So the part of the shell that's on the belly is the plastron. It's important to note that they don't just sit in there, they are attached to these. The spinal column is physically attached to the shell. So, these can live up to about 50 years in captivity. So they can live quite a long time. And most often you see them in captivity. We'll get into that a little bit more. These are dark brown on the back usually, with a paler sort of on the underside, especially in the, kind of armpits, bottom of the neck. And then their plastron is, their plastron is usually paler as well, but it can be dark. As you can kind of see, they don't just have to be in water. This is an African Sideneck turtle that is in a desert. They kind of live, they're very, very widespread throughout Africa. They live in everything from wet forest to dry savanna. And Yoda is coming to say hi to the stream on YouTube. Yoda, you want to be on YouTube? Come on. Come get me views. This is Yoda, mine and Mrs. Boston Terrier. You enjoyed him? No, we did. He is not supposed to be here. He is supposed to be in the room, but I guess he has gotten out. Anyway, so yes, they are live in everything from wet forest to dry savanna, your swamps, everything. I should go back to this one first. These guys will eat everything. They don't really have a preference. Small fish, insects. They'll eat anything they can kind of get a hold of. As you can see in this picture, they do have 2 barbels that come out from the lower jaw. So super interesting, just kind of barbels which are normally used for sensitive sensing organs. So sensing for things in the sand and dirt and everything. So that's kind of interesting. They have slight webbing of the limbs. So as you can see, they do have some webbing on the limbs. And they do have webbed feet. Not super intense, but they do have webbed feet. They are primarily an aquatic turtle. Why they live in the dry savanna, I don't really know. One of the interesting things about these, like mini turtles that are in very dichotomous seasons, so very wet seasons, very dry seasons, wet, dry, these will estivate buried in the sand or mud. So when their rivers and lakes and wherever they live start to really dry up, they will bury themselves in the sand or in mud and basically go into a hibernation. It's like the reptile version of hibernation. It's not quite true, but you get the idea. They also lay their eggs in the dry season. So they lay the eggs. The female will make a nest, bury the eggs when it's dry, and then they will go and estivate. And then when the rains come and the floods come and everything, that's when those eggs will hatch. Gives them a chance to do that. Something you can see from all this, and you might be able to guess from the name, the African Sideneck turtle cannot pull his head in. It throws its head to the, well, it doesn't throw, it pulls its head to the side. So it can't fully pull its head in like most turtles can. They do have a heck of a neck sometimes. So here's another picture, as you can see, but that head cannot be pulled in. And there's a lot of reasonings that you could get behind on why they do it. That's not the right one. But something that I've always thought about is, since they don't have to pull their head in, they have more room in their body for their organs, for making eggs and things like that. If they don't have the predators that are causing they're still surviving even after it. Another thing is you can see they actually have a pretty long neck. It's not to say that other turtles that can't pull their head in don't have a long neck. It's just, I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure why it is. I can just imagine there's no need for them to do that if the predators are not coming after them and trying to bury them out of their shell. Also, it allows them to have more room in their body for egg laying, more food, things like that. These are incredibly available in the pet trade. In fact, let's go for sale. Go to all. Turtle source. Bam. America. Look at that. Took me 2 seconds. They're very easy to take care of. Because they eat anything, they get started on your basic turtle food supplies. Pricing one or more, $50 a piece. Let's see, we got Tortoise Town, Underground Reptiles, PetSmart, Petco, Target apparently will sell them as well. Did not know that. Morph Market, Reptile City, Backwater Reptiles, Turtle Store, Redfoot Ranch. Oh man, you can do anything. Like, there's so many of these guys available. They're so popular because they're so easy. They do require some maintenance. You got to have them in, a good little habitat. But as far as turtle goes, they're very easy to take care of. Something that is to note, some of the things that you could confuse this with, if it can't pull its head in all the way and it pulls it to the side, it's a side neck turtle. There's only a couple that are readily available in the pet trade, but one of the ones that you would most confuse on is you could actually look at the plastron. Let's see if I can go back and find the belly. Thought we had the plastron here. Page. Let me look at this real quick. There we go. So, something about the plastron. It is not a fixed plastron. It actually has a hinge right here. You can see this. There. Anyway, part of the plastron is moved. It's connected by flesh, and it's not fixed, so it allows it to shift. The other species that you could get this confused with, which is Halomedusidae or something, is a fixed plastron. It does not bend on the belly scoots. And that's also something else I should mention. The individual parts of a shell are called scoots. Some of them you can tell their age by counting the rings like a tree, but Anyway, thank you so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you again. If I don't, please be safe. Have a great day. If you have, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you do, I would really appreciate it. Please give me suggestions for this. I know this is a new series. Hopefully, we'll get into some things that you have all requested. I don't actually have one for next week, so if you request, might just happen. Thank you guys so much again. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. And